Hey friends, today we are going to be reviewing multiplication facts. So here I've got a problem for you. Let's read it together. An octopus has 8 legs. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. James counted 5 octopi in a tank. Octopi is the plural of octopus. So James counted 5 octopi in a tank. How many legs are there in the tank? So first of all, I know I will multiply, and this is what my problem is going to look like. So I've set it up. Now I know that an octopus has 8 legs. So that will be my first factor. Then it says that there are 5 octopi in a tank, so that will be my next factor. So 8 legs times 5 equals what? Now to get our product or our answer, you can multiply or count by 5s 8 times. So hold out 8 fingers and let's count by 5s. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let's see if we got it. 40. So, to answer our question, how many legs are there in the tank? There would be 40 legs in the tank. Now remember, when you are multiplying, you can also draw arrays to help you figure it out. So down here I've got my array. And I see that my first number was 8, so that is going to tell me how many rows I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then my second number is going to tell me how many dots there will be in each row. There will be 5, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I were to count all of these dots, I would get the answer 40. Okay, let's look at another problem. Read it with me. Patty has 3 rows of pineapple plants with 7 plants in each row. How many pineapple plants does she have in all? Okay, so I will set up my problem. Patty has 3 rows of pineapple plants with 7 plants in each row. How many pineapple plants does she have in all? Okay, you can pause the video to try and figure this out. All right, so 3 times 7 should be 21. Now, if you needed to draw an array to figure that out, that's perfect. This is what it should look like. So our first factor was 3. 3 is going to tell us how many rows we've got. So we've got 1, 2, 3 rows. Then our next factor was 7. 7 is going to tell us how many dots were in each row. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I were to count all of these dots, I would get the answer or the product 21. Okay, so when you are multiplying, there are names for these different numbers. So we've got 4 times 2 equals 8. Now the 4 and the 2 are known as factors. Go ahead and say that word, factors. Okay, factors are the numbers that we are going to be multiplying. Then we've got our product. Can you go ahead and say the word product? The product is going to be our answer when we are multiplying. Okay, so we've got factors. Those are the numbers that we will be multiplying. And then we've got the product, that is the answer of our multiplication problem. Now I want to talk to you about the turnaround rule. And this is something we've already looked at. It's easy peasy. If I had the problem 3 times 2 equals 6, the turnaround rule simply would look like this. 2 times 3 equals 6. Notice how I've got the same factors, but they are flipped or they are turned around. And I have the same product in both multiplication problems. So it doesn't matter if you turn around the factors, you will always get the same product when you are multiplying. Let's look at a different rule. So here is the 0 shortcut. All right, easy peasy again. If I've got a problem like this, 1 times 0 equals, let me give you a hint. Any number multiplied by 0 is going to be 0. So if I've got the problem 2 times 0, what would the product be? 0. What about 3 times 0? 0. Okay, but what if it's a bigger number? 200 times 0. What would the product be? 0. What about 1,000 times 0? 0. 70 times 0? 0. So friends, anytime you are multiplying any number by 0, your product or your answer is going to be 0. Okay, another rule is the 1 shortcut. So, with the 1 shortcut, you can multiply any number times 1, and your product is going to be that number. So look here, we've got 9 times 1 equals 9. So you can multiply any number times 1, and it'll give you that number. Let's look at another problem. 12 times 1 equals, remember, when you multiply by any number, it's going to be that number. 12 times 1 equals 12. What about a big number like 300 times 1? 300 times 1 equals 300. Okay, friends, in your math journal, you have got fact triangles. So you can go ahead and look in the very last pages of your math journal, cut those out so that you can practice multiplying and dividing with your parents. So remember that when you are looking at a fact triangle, you are going to cover one of the corners. Now, if you want to multiply, you are going to cover the top corner, just like this finger is doing in this picture. So what you would do here is 2 times 8 equals, it's under the finger. 2 times 8 equals 16. Okay, friends, go ahead and practice with your fact triangles.